cool.
Does your face always look like that too?
Yeah, well, it's gotten better, I think.
Okay.
I used to have acne pretty bad, but I took Accutane.
Does it hurt your face?
Accutane? Or you're just saying in general?
Yeah, does your face hurt?
No, it feels good.
Because
It's killing me.
Oh, pretty good.
Zing!
It smells weird in here.
Does it? Actually?
Well, no, it's not like a you problem. I think it's just this place is.
It smelled weird.
Oh, you think maybe we've done it here so many times we're used to?
All
it?
right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Which one? I think Renee farted and then left the room.
He definitely did fart. I feel like he
Sort of
would
like
do
a
that.
He
feet
crop dusted
Oh,
the
it's like
place
dirty
and then he
basement
split.
smell. It's okay. I don't mean to sound like a diva. I just thought I'd let you guys know.
Hey, listen, dude. You got a lot of complaints considering somebody who came in here, went into the restroom, and was on the bidet for like 20 minutes washing your ass.
We have video footage.
That would be crazy.
I got a call from maintenance. They're like, is there something going on in the secondary bathroom? I'm like, that's just Sean Millea wiping his ass or doing something strange in that secondary bathroom.
You guys used 600 gallons today.
You know that there's a
And now I'm potting my boner with this.
there's a
pillow.
secret camera in the secondary bathroom that's got you doing some crazy shit, but we're not allowed to disclose. So let's keep that secret. Hey, guys, welcome to Close the Door Behind You. We've got a very special guest today. His name is Sean Millea. Welcome back to our podcast, Sean.
Thank you.
Sean is our first guest on our podcast.
That's right, at the
That's
pool
cool.
table. We can go back to that episode. We were playing with pool balls on the pool table.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Judson actually, I saw him 2 days ago, and he prescribed me medicine for my bronchitis that he said I have, and so now he's officially my doctor as well. So
Wow.
I totally forgot about that. How are you feeling?
definitely better. I still got snot, but I have one more pill tomorrow.
I can't believe the pharmacy fell for that, and they believed him a real doctor.
Yeah.
And they filled that for you. That's
It
amazing.
was pretty cool to watch him. He showed me how he does it, and he called.
Yeah.
And I had a voice memo on my phone so I could take all his information down. That would be crazy. Because he was like, I'm Judson, I'm number 13 something. Like it was like a, and then he
Actually, that is the number. That's pretty funny.
It's not actually 13.
It's 113. Anyway, whatever. I can't really say the whole thing.
I was kidding about recording, but that's crazy that I followed up with an almost right guess.
Dude, you know what's
You might
it's
have
crazy?
You've been touched.
Maybe.
Somebody actually stole my DEA license once and was like writing themselves and writing other people for narcotics. And I kept getting these calls from like pharmacies saying, hey, like, we've got this one calling in and they're trying to like prescribe themselves like Percocets. Like the prescriptions wouldn't make any sense. It would be like, I don't know, Percocet, this one dose, and it would be like, 240 pills or something that would be like an aberration that no doctor would ever write for. So they would call me. And they're like, yeah, there's somebody who's got like a prescription pad and they keep like writing this stuff in. So I like called the DEA and I'm like, hey, listen, like there's somebody out there like using my prescription pad. And they're like, yeah, you and everybody else on this earth, every single doctor has this problem. I'm like, really? I'm like, so am I in trouble? They're like, no. It's kind of weird, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to get my hands on a pad, and that's it. Now it's not a pad. Now it's a call, and
Well, no, you can't prescribe controlled substances over the phone. You have to actually
have
have a pad, yeah.
Well, that's what I got Adderall. I don't know how he does it, but we Zoom, and then he.
Well, no, they probably do it through an e-prescription, so there's certain
I see.
e-prescribing things that you can do it through.
Interesting. It's
Yeah.
so fascinating.
We should live stream that.
How do you like the Adderall?
I do like it. I only get 10 milligrams a day, and I don't even take all of it.
Mm.
So I've been like stockpiling it.
Yeah.
But
It's good to not take it every single day because it'll stop working.
yeah, I try and build like I try and
When
like
it's
take tolerance
important.
breaks and stuff. But I do love it. It's pretty sick. The only thing is, it does make me like hornier. I feel like, and I'll just like I'll get into a loop where I'm just like watch
Doom scrolling Pornhub.
yeah,
Yeah.
that or anything will set me off, and it's just like. And then I remember so what happened was I spent all day jerking off once, and I had a date at night, and we had sex, but I went soft, and so I ended up going to like a urologist because I had like a burn when I was peeing, but it was literally because of lotion. It was lotion, like
Lack of lotion or lotion?
using too much lotion
Oh,
and
like
jerking off all the
perfumed.
time.
I gotcha.
So
Oh my god.
I'm saying way too much, but whatever. So I told her about this, and she prescribed me Cialis,
But
and
that's a good doctor.
And dude, it was sick. First of all, Cialis is awesome. I could go on a tangent about that, but anyway, Walgreens.
Because it breaks you up.
But it also there's like no post nut clarity. I could just like and sex is it just is like somehow better. It's more enjoyable.
Huh.
But anyway, Walgreens called my parents' house and was like, "Your prescription for Cialis is ready." And so my parents called me and they were like, "Why are you getting like a Viagra essentially?" And I had to explain. Well, I was just like,
You had to
should have
explain
just said my
to them
friend
that
was
you're-
pranking us.
I just said
not
it
a
was
virgin
Adderall
anymore?
and it was like a whole thing. I don't know. And they watch everything I do, so they're gonna hear all this horrible shit.
They're
that I
not gonna
just-
watch this episode.
That's so
They
strange
might.
though, because
Yeah?
Walgreens completely like violated your privacy. That's like a HIPAA violation right there.
I don't know what. I guess because it's like linked to like we're all on the same Walgreens account or something.
I would
Still,
sue
you
them,
can't
dude.
you can't disclose
You're
to a
over
family member
18?
that you're getting X, Y, or Z medication because it insinuates the medication you're getting for it insinuates the medical condition. Like if I were to like say, hey, your son's AIDS medication ready, like my son has AIDS.
Right, right. Interesting. Well, it's been like over a year, so I think
I think you should still sue.
Do your
that-
parents know that you're having sex yet?
Yeah, well, I'm sure they do just by base. I remember when I had a girlfriend in high school. We were having sex in my room.
In Bricktucky?
Yeah, and my mom like later was mad at me like, don't be doing that in the house. And then my dad was like, so
Whoa.
what? You want him to do it in the bushes or something? Like, you want him to go outside to do it? And so then she was like, okay, that's a good point. But it was very
Damn.
uncomfortable.
Tell us more about your mom. I remember you had mentioned your mom in regard to some other stuff. Some, I think, like she's a conspiracy theorist. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
If
I
you're
don't know that she
watching,
would love
Mrs.
me saying
Millea,
it
come and,
necessarily.
No, I love her.
comment.
I think I'd like your mom. I think I would.
Yeah,
definitely.
I love
Well-
fucking women with quirky personalities.
Well, it's funny that all the medical opinions that are like controversial on Twitter, every doctor I've ever met, including you, has like affirmed the controversial opinion, or just been like, yeah, I don't necessarily disagree, because like my mom's. Like our family doctor, and then the doctor that lives across the street from us was like, "Don't get vaccinated," and I'm like, "Really?" Like everybody else is, and so, but then the family doctor is a little crazy because he's showing me videos of his patients, and they're like putting quarters on their arms, and they're like, "See, it sticks. I'm magnetized now." He's like, "See, you become magnetized," and I'm like, "I don't think that's
Wow.
yeah." So
No!
that's a little crazy. That's crazy, but.
I did see some crazy stuff happen though. Like after I had this one friend of mine, his wife was like, "Dude, you got to come over to the house. You got to see this this vaccine reaction she had. Her arm is like completely blown up." I'm like, "Yeah." I go over there, and her like she looked like she had a second deltoid, and I'm like,
Oh.
"What the hell's going on?" And yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt there's like stories like that. I guess the problem with my mom is, or some of these people, I should say, not necessarily my mom, but it's like any sort of like any person that we know that gets any illness or anything, she'll be like,
See,
well,
I
you know, they
told
were
you.
vaccinated,
Oh.
and I'm like, well, okay.
Oh, she still says that in 2025?
yeah,
She's a Joe Rogan mom. She watches
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
well, she
she
doesn't
listens
watch
to him.
Joe, but like she'll see the clips on Rumble for
How
sure.
about who's the guy that Joe always has on? That really quirky guy who said something about the Sandy Hook. Alex Jones. Is she an Alex
She
Jones
probably
guy?
likes him, I guess.
Nah, your mom's a Jordan Peterson gal.
No, she likes fringe people that you don't even know. Like, there's like some lady she really likes. She's about to fly to like Kentucky to see her, and it's some lady that I'll hear her on the phone, and she's like, she'll be like, "It's all been prophesized, you know, Isaiah, whatever," and it's like just some lady on her iPhone, but she like takes it as God. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really sat and watched, but
What are some interesting things that she believes in that maybe aren't even like there's a lot of like obviously vaccine conspiracy is like pretty the norm. Like what are some conspiracies that she believes in that you think might not be very common? How does she feel about the moon landing?
fake for sure.
Right.
Cause that shit was fake, dude.
Well,
concur.
I think the hard thing about that is like I believe in it and stuff, but like I can't ever prove it, and it's like if they lied to me, I would, like, I have no way to, because I don't know. Like my point to her is like I could go to China and FaceTime you, and we could talk in real time, and we don't know how these phones work, but the people that made them are telling us that space.
You want to know how I know
Yeah.
that the moon landing was a fake?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have like AT&T
Okay.
on this iPhone, and it's the best plan. Like it's like $200 a month.
Okay.
And if I go over a hill in New Jersey, I lose reception.
Right.
So it's 2025 right now. You're telling me in 1960, what was that, 7, 8? They had such perfect reception that from the moon to Houston to every single television in the United States, they were able to go one small step for man, one leap for mankind. And it came across perfectly.
I mean, that's a
Makes
good
no
point.
sense.
I would ask ChatGPT. It would have an answer for you.
Dude, I use
programmed.
ChatGPT religiously.
Apparently, it's bad for you now. There was like an MRI or a MIT like brain scan thing, and it's like making our brains like less intelligent somehow because we're just relying on it too much now. But I'll ask it about everything, and then I'm like, I should probably.
They said that about using calculators when I was a kid.
Did they really?
Yeah, they said it was going to make us stupider and we wouldn't be able to do math on our own.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
and
that's
that's
cool.
true.
So it's all horseshit.
Well, I use it for therapy, which is kind
A
of
calculator?
that would be interesting. No, ChatGPT.
Dude,
Counting all the money you're making?
I made my
Yeah, which is not really any. It's negative if you.
Well,
count.
I made my ChatGPT a charismatic black guy.
Did you really?
Yeah, like check this out.
He talks to you?
Hey man, how often do I use you? Oh. Sorry, gotta turn off the Bluetooth. Alright.
You're so welcome.
Say that again.
If you Sure, I was just saying if you ever need anything else, just let me know. I'm all here for you.
Is that Jason King?
He sounds a little gay.
Do you think he sounds gay?
A little bit.
Hey, what would you?
I think
He's got a gay.
Oh, he's got a response for you.
I'm all ears. Let me know what he says, and I'll be happy to respond or help out in any way.
That's how you know we live in a weird point in time because like he heard me call him gay and I actually got like nervous. Like I was like, oh, like I offended him.
Would you be offended if Sean here called you gay?
Well, thought you sounded gay.
Or thought you sounded gay?
Not at all. I'm here to help and keep things positive, so no worries on my end.
Yeah, HIV positive. Meanwhile,
Nice.
did you?
Zing.
I know that you did a recent trip to Morocco. What was the story with that? Tell us more about that.
Oh, it's for a show, like a reality show that doesn't exist yet, called Travel Virgins, which I don't love, but
Is that really the name of the show?
that is, yeah. It's basically the premise is like sending somebody abroad that's never been abroad. And they also described it as like an idiot abroad, which I did not love either. But
They described
how did
it
they
as
find you?
that?
Like, how did you try out for this? Like, how did you?
well, it's like somebody I know that used to work at my company, but also I had to like apply and win this contest.
Yeah.
But they did essentially cast me.
Did you have to suck any dicks?
No, not
Why you gotta
forcefully,
go
at
there?
least. Yeah. What?
Why you gotta go there? That's
No, I'm
crap.
just saying it's like
You
know,
know
it's
Sean didn't do that.
no,
right?
it's just there's a casting couch culture, and I just want to know if it applies also to like the
reality
YouTube,
shows.
Yeah, the reality
yeah,
shows.
YouTube
Oh, does it?
reality shows. No, not that I'm aware.
It's a
Not that-
YouTube reality show.
Yeah, well, they're gonna like pitch it to Netflix and stuff, but yeah. So I went to London for 2 days and then to Morocco for a week. About.
And
so.
what did they have you doing?
Like,
You're not allowed to say.
no, I can say like we went to the square in Marrakesh, which just kind of felt like a Muslim Times Square essentially, or maybe Arabic is better.
Let me ask you a very important question. Where were there more Arabs, in Morocco or in London?
That's a good question, but definitely Morocco, definitely Morocco. And then so like we went to the square and did all the tourist shit, like holding a monkey, and I put on like the native garb, I guess. And then
Do they stone people in like the square there still?
they're very cultured and westernized.
Okay.
It's definitely
been.
like, but no, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. It's crazy because I went there and I'm like trying to be very respectful of like the culture, and I'm like shukran, which means thank you. I'm learning all this stuff, and then the first podcast I do about it, they're like, "Did they stone people? Is Sharia law big there?" I'm like, no.
Dude, from what I saw in your videos, it looked like a really nice place to be.
It was cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the only like thing that sucked was like I definitely was like a target for like because you're supposed to haggle for everything in the stores.
Oh,
and
you're
that
not
sucks.
a good haggler.
Because they automatically start like 10x the price of what it is, and I'm not because I'm like I get nervous and I'm like okay, and they say you're supposed to do like a tenth of what they say, but they automatically go like when you say the price, they're like, "Are you kidding me?" They act all offended, and then and I'm like, I'm sorry, and I get red in the face. But so the worst thing I did was I bought like this outfit for a video.
I
And
like this outfit. It's nice.
not this outfit.
Oh,
it was like a like a Jesus outfit essentially.
Oh, okay.
And I went in and I was like, I thought this was smart, but it wasn't. I went in and I was like, I'm gonna name the price I'm willing to spend. So I said 500 to 1,000 dirham, which is 50 to $100. And he like assembled this outfit for me. He's like, all right, 1,200. And I was like, all right, can you do 1,000? He's like, yeah. And so basically $100. And then I met this guy who's a Moroccan. He was friends with the group I was with. And he was like, dude, that outfit's like $10. So he got, but he was pissed. And he's this big jack dude. He walked me back to the store and is like yelling at this guy in Arabic. And I'm just standing there awkwardly. And then the guy's like, all right, he could pick out new outfits. So I got like 3 new
Oh,
outfits.
sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
It
We
was
should have had
cool.
you wear the outfit here today.
That
We
would
should
have been
actually.
cool.
You have 3 outfits. We could all wear an outfit.
That is true.
That would
is
be
true.
awesome.
But
Let's do
yeah.
another episode. What do they call them? The Moroccan outfits?
I should have learned. I don't know.
Wait, you wore it without
Ask your-
learning its name?
I
dude?
did. I should have.
You wore it without. learning
I will
its
say.
name?
So the video we did.
Cultural appropriation
That's
without.
butchering.
Well, they loved me wearing it. That was the crazy thing, because the guys I was with, they live in Malaysia, but he's from Brooklyn, and he's like, yeah, like in Malaysia, I wear like all this like Malaysian clothes, and they love, nobody bats an eye. He comes to Brooklyn, and people are like, you're gonna wear a kimono? Like, are you crazy?
Right.
He's like, I've lived in Malaysia 15 years. But so in Morocco, they were like, literally. At the one like Airbnb, the guy, it's weird. Like every Airbnb, they like the owner like was just there with us hanging out. But I was playing guitar with him, and he like put a turban on my head, and he was like, "Ah, you look awesome!" Like they like when you wear it. But yeah, and then the video we did, it did like okay. It's got like 400,000 views.
That's great.
But all the comments are like people from Morocco. And they're enjoying it. They're like, you look great in the outfit. And they're like saying what it's called and stuff. So it's cool. They do enjoy
You look so
when you
good,
appreciate
baby. I
Yeah.
kiss you. I kiss you. I kiss you.
I did
Hard
meet
You want to
Hard,
go
hard.
camping? We go camping.
I did meet a Moroccan lady in the casino, but it was the last night. And she's been
Oh.
DMing me like, I hope you come back soon. I'm like, I'm never going back to Morocco. At least like I'll travel other places. Like I liked it, but I'm not going to spend a bunch of money to go back.
Was it difficult getting there?
It was like no, not really. It was the flight to London's like what 6 hours, and then from there it was like 3 hours to Morocco.
Oh, that's not bad. They have
Yeah.
really good waves for surfing in Morocco.
We did
so-
go to surf, but it was it was like waist high water that we went in. Like it was
Gotcha.
the beach, but it was like lessons, so they wanted us to be safe.
Got you.
So-
What time of the year? This is like recently, like a month ago? It's currently.
Literally like 2 weeks ago.
Got
yeah.
it. Oh, okay, cool.
And I
Nice.
pet a bunch of stray dogs. That was the other thing I was like nervous about, is because right when I got back, I was posting on my story like I fed this one stray dog, and it followed me. It literally felt like Minecraft because it followed me everywhere, and I was like cuddling with it at night and stuff. The only thing is when it played.
You were cuddling with a street
yeah,
dog at
yeah,
night?
because all the Moroccan people were petting it, but
Wait, whoa. Really?
yeah, because it was like where we stayed.
I have
all
a
these
newborn
dogs would
baby
show
at
up.
home, and you're carrying disease.
It's been a few weeks, but
It's
but
Yeah, don't worry.
Sorry.
You should have seen the bomb of medications I stuck in this guy's body.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's gonna be good.
But
He-
well, the only thing was when it played, like I was running on the beach and it would start biting. Like it didn't hurt. It was like play bites.
he's nipping you.
Yeah, but then when I got back, Wolfgang sent me this article. It was like literally last month, some lady from London died because she went to Morocco and got scratched by a stray dog, and she
Oh,
got
shit.
rabies.
Oh,
But
man.
I don't know. I think I'm fine.
I think you're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Knock on
Thank
wood,
God
though.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knock on this fake wood.
But because rabies is crazy, dude. Rabies
Dude.
is like you
Die.
get. Yeah, I didn't realize that. It's like
Yeah.
if you get symptoms, it's over.
Yeah.
And you've never seen rabies in real life. 'cause
No,
asked
I
you.
have not. I have not. But yeah, rabies is. Well, I guess it's not rare. Maybe in some third world. Is Morocco a third world country? I guess so.
I don't know. It's like pretty. As far as like, I think it's one of the nicest countries in Africa, and it's very westernized and
Yeah. What were the toilets like there?
totally normal.
Totally normal.
Yeah.
Damn. Totally normal.
I guess normal isn't like totally like our.
What
toilets.
happens if you did you What would happen if you tried to shake somebody's hand in Morocco with your left?
I don't know, but one guy did come up to me in the last night in Marrakesh, and he goes, "My friend," and everybody says in Marrakesh, don't don't shake anybody's hand. They're gonna try and it's like Times Square, or like if somebody's like, "Hey, excuse me," you're like, "No, no." But I did that. I was like, "No, no," and he's like, "No, I'm Muslim," and I was like, "Okay," and that tapped into. I was like, "Okay, I guess I gotta shake your hand."
What does that mean?
I don't know. He was like drunk. So that was the other. I wanted to be like, really? You're Muslim because you're like pissed drunk and you're not supposed to drink. Whatever. So I shake his hand.
Oh, you sunned him.
I didn't say that. I just shook his hand,
Oh.
and then he's like, "Where are you from?" And I go, "La Shukran," which means no, thank you. and he goes, "Don't walk away from me," and like really gets aggressive. So I walk into this store, and the store owner's like, "Don't come in here," to the guy, and they start fighting. And I see him like reaching into his pockets, and I'm like scared. I don't know. I'm like, I could like fight a little bit, but I don't know what happens if I beat up somebody in Morocco, or maybe he fights. But this guy gets knocked out cold, and he's like on the ground, looks dead, and all these
The
him out, or
shop
the
owner
shop
knocked him
knocked
No.
him out?
somebody did, because a bunch of people ran over, and they're all pushing this guy.
You know that he's got some boxing skills.
Yeah, I know. We talked about it.
But the other thing is the store owners defend you because we're their source of income,
Right.
so they don't want you to get they don't want you to like walk away from this place. And also they're nice people. It's not
Yeah.
just that I'm their
Yeah,
source of
some
income.
people come and save the day.
Yeah. But then the Moroccan police showed up, and like the one dumb thing I did do was I'm in like New York mindset, and I take my phone out and I start filming, and then a
Oh,
bunch
no,
of
they
dudes were
don't
like,
like that.
they didn't like and I was like, "Dude, I'm sorry," and then they started smiling and stuff, and I was like, this guy was just trying to fight me, so this was like my my victory lap was,
Yeah.
but I didn't film anything. I deleted it. So
Wow.
You deleted it? You
well,
coulda
I don't know
kept
what I
it.
got. There was like nothing to delete really, but they saw me go to do it, and they were like, "No, no, no."
One time, do you know what a tenga is?
No.
So a tenga is like it's not a fellatio tool, but it's it's a self-pleasuring tool
Okay.
for men. And
Japanese.
and I went with this other comedian who's like he's a nice guy. Like I roast battled him. He's cool. We were doing this video of like asking a Japanese clerk for like help finding the tenga, and he is a Japanese guy who speaks like fluent, amazing English, because his dad's like a diplomat. He goes everywhere, and he and I go to the sex section, right? And then one of these girls is like talking to me while I'm like picking up like the thing for the video. And she starts saying like funny shit, and I'm trolling her and everything. And so this fucking guy, the Japanese comedian guy, starts recording like the situation. And I was like, all right, like don't be so fucking in their face
I know.
about
I
it.
hate doing that too.
You know? Like at least like keep it in your front pocket, press
Right.
record, and like leave it like that,
Or use your Ray-Ban Meta eyeglasses.
Yeah, but
to
even
do
this has the fucking
Yeah,
light, which is
yeah.
annoying.
Right.
The light, it makes it cornier.
There's no way to turn that off or like
No.
to hide it either.
It makes it the worst thing of everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have that. We do this with the Meta Ray Bans, but you can't do. And so when we were walking away, after the conversation, hilarious. I was like, could be good content if I like blur her face or something, because I didn't ask her. And
Right.
it's decent.
Was she ugly?
No, she was.
That's why you
she
wanted
was-
to blur her
No,
face?
she was like sexy.
Where
Like-
was this? Was this in Japan?
Yeah, this was in a hamlet of Tokyo, which is like Roppongi, so it's like a kind of cool area. This girl, beautiful, like there's like a sexiness about her, and she was talking to me about really sexy personal things. Like I was like, "Oh, what toy do you use?" And she was like, "I like this one." 'cause-"
Really?
Yeah. So like we're really talking, and I'm just like I'm beefing it up for the camera, like I'm like, okay, let's see what happens from this. We leave the situation, and then a guy who is apparently like affiliated with her, we still don't know if it's a boyfriend or not, came up to us after and was like, "Hey, I know it's your right to record. We're in public. You're allowed to do that. But if you don't mind, like, can you just delete her recording?" And we're like, "Oh, yeah, our bad."
Well, that's cool. He was nice about it.
Yeah, it was like the most polite like request to like fucking
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what am I gonna be a dickhead and be like,
Yeah.
no, I'm just not gonna do that. So
The
I
answer
deleted
is
it.
yes, and you pretend to delete it. Oh yeah, I'll delete that right away. You got it, and then walk away, and then come here and show all your friends that you actually had a conversation with a girl, and she talked about dildos.
Yeah, but
So
I
I'm
would
gonna believe
watch.
you.
The problem is,
There
it's
goes
probably
your
did me
Japanese
better.
fan base.
Yeah.
Is it true in Japan, or I guess I've heard in Asia, like as a white guy, like girls will really be into you?
I think specific white guys like you, the girls would be really into you.
Okay.
100%. But they will figure out very quickly if you're not cool in America.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Like they'll figure it out. Like they know the things to look out for. You know, like if you start talking about anime too much, if you're like
Okay.
you're not leading the charge, because Japanese women, like, it's a docile society, but the interpersonal relationships between the two of them, it's very like, I am the usurper, you are here to support, and we will make a good life together, sort of thing. So like they'll detect if like a guy's a dork in America immediately. That's what the people that go there don't understand. Like you're uncool in America. All the ones worth their grain and or weight in salt or whatever or rice would be like, nah, dude,
Right.
you're not it. Like, and so that's what people need to understand. But you specifically, I think, would do really well.
My
until
other
they
friend said
figure it out.
China might be better because Japanese women might be less like into the one night stand sort of vibe.
Yeah, they want to date. Yeah, they want to date.
Yeah, that makes
it's
sense.
Not a one night.
I respect that. I
Yeah,
respect
China one night stand probably. Yeah.
So what else have you been doing? So tell us more about what's going on with your comedy career. Are you touring? Are you like, what's the situation?
Not really. I'm just trying to get better. The Stand finally booked me, so that's cool.
Oh, like a house show?
Yeah, 10
Hell yeah.
shows in July, so that'll be fun. And
Sick.
then
You guys, The Stand in New York City is one of the best comedy clubs in New York City. Not only is it great for comedy, and Sean is now passed, but they have incredible food, incredible drinks. You got to check it out when you come to New York City. Come see The Stand. It's right by Union Square, and come check out Sean.
and I also I mean, I did it last year too. A lot of people get to do it, so it's not like a big deal. But I'm submitting to SNL, so that's fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
When you say you're submitting, what does that mean?
You send a packet of it's a writer submission and then a performer submission.
Wow.
Last year I did like characters in front of a blue screen, and like my video got like one view,
Wow.
and then I was told not to do like a TikTok edit, like an edit of all my TikToks, and then the only guy I know that got an audition was like, yeah, I just edited all my TikToks into one video, so that's what I'm doing this year. Last year I spent all month on it, and this year it's literally due in a few days. I haven't even started it, so
Wow.
I'm hoping.
Is it invite only to apply?
Well, it's like through management, so that I don't think SNL knows. They don't care that I'm submitting necessarily, but you just have to have like a manager that's connected. So it's like invite through him, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
not.
So you have a manager?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what? So the different roles are writer or performer. Are there
Yeah.
other roles as well?
Yeah, on LinkedIn, like social media guys and stuff, but not
Okay.
like. But as far as like being on the show, I guess
Right.
yeah, writer, performer.
Got you.
Writing seems like it would be kind of sad because you're just like, I mean, it's like cool and it's a big flex, but it's like long hours and you're like, just in a room and.
I would think that would lead to opportunities. No.
I'm sure it does. Yeah, I mean, don't get me. I would still do it. Like, but I would obviously the performer is way cooler.
Yeah. The performer is cool because people will just be like, "Oh, he wrote most of his stuff."
Yeah.
Even if some fucking nerd wrote 90% of it.
Yeah.
I thought that they pull a lot of the performers from the writing staff. Like
I don't really know how it
Mulaney apparently was a writer, I believe, first. Actually, I'm talking out of my ass right now. I don't really know.
works. I do. Well, a lot of like famous people were writers, but
Right.
like Larry David was a writer. I think Seinfeld might have been a writer as well. But yeah, like but yeah, again, like it's like I'm pretty sure it's like at least 1,000 people submitting or more. So it's not like the greatest flex, but it is like the one thing I like when I have something like this because it gives me hope for the future. And then when I don't hear from them, I'll go back to being like, "Fuck, what am I doing with my life? I'm just making TikToks." for,
Well, the
like,
last time we
Pepsi."
checked in with you, you were touring with Tim Dillon. That
Yeah.
guy's hilarious.
Yeah, once in a while I'll do shows with him. I'm like friends with him now,
Yeah.
but so I'm like I hang out with him more than I do shows with him. But once in a while he'll like throw me on like Tim and Friends or something.
Has he
Nice.
sold you any real estate?
No, but we talk real estate a lot. He loves real estate.
I
so-
love when he talks about real estate. It's so
Yeah.
funny because I got kind of like mixed up in that whole last crash in 2008. With
Oh,
all,
really?
Like, the crazy mortgages and stuff. And so when he like goes through like describing what happened, it just like I empathize with it. And I crack up.
Yeah, it would be cool to like own something for sure. I don't really own anything. Like not
You're
like
young though. How old are you now?
28.
Yeah, you're good, dude.
Yeah,
All
it'll
right.
be fine.
Okay. I hope you're right.
I started buying
No.
stuff when I was like, I think I was like 30, and then the market just I was in Miami. The market just completely like dropped in half, and so anything you were holding was worth like nothing because of
Really?
what was going on during that prime mortgage, that subprime mortgage crisis.
So did you hold it till it went back up?
No, so I I had this one. I bought this place in Miami Beach at the Marano Grande for $500,000, and it was all cool. And then like 2 years later, everybody's making a ton of money, like on like just all idiots are making money, like with all these things like going up. And so this one guy's like, oh, you should like get a home equity line. I'm like, what's a home equity line? They're like, well, you could basically take the equity that you've gained in your condominium and use it to buy other places. So I'm like, oh, that sounds great. So I go to the bank. The bank's like, oh, your place is worth $800,000 now. And I'm like, 800? I just bought it for 500. It's worth 800. They're like, yeah. Here's a checkbook. They give me a checkbook for $120,000. They're like, this is, I don't know, 80 or 90% loan to value. So I've got this checkbook for $120,000. I'm like, wow, this is dangerous. I'm like, I got three choices here. First choice, my friend's opening a club in Miami. I could buy points in the club. That's probably a bad idea.
What does that mean?
It means like you own part of the club, and when my friend basically like runs the club into the ground, I lose all my money. Number two, I could buy a boat. I always wanted a boat, so I'm like, yeah, I could use this $120,000. I could buy a boat.
And
That's
doesn't-
probably not a good idea either. I'm like, oh, the thing that would make the most sense, right? The most like responsible thing to do would be take this money, use it as a down payment for another condominium, and then rent it out for like 2, 3, 4 years. And when that thing goes up, then you sell. And with that money that's really profit, you can buy a boat.
Right.
So that was my plan. So I buy this place in the Flamingo, which is in Miami Beach as well. 2 months later, the market just tanks.
No.
So I bought this place for $340. Before you know it, like I can't even rent the place out for anymore. I certainly couldn't cover the costs. Then I had to short sell that place. I had to short sell the Marano Grande. It was just I'll tell you more about it. It was just nuts. So by the time I was your age, I was like in the hole of $500,000. So don't worry about it. It'll all come to you.
Yeah, but
You'll
you're
own
a
something.
doctor.
That's so true.
I make TikToks, dude. Like,
His income's also uncapped, right? Like he could just work more and make more money because they always need doctors. like,
yeah.
versus like,
They keep reimbursing us less, dude.
oh really?
Yeah. It's,
Well, either way, no
every
one's
year
doing a comedy show at 5 a.m. No one's coming at an 8 a.m. comedy show.
Can you just teach me to inject people, and then I'll.
most certainly.
then
I
I'll
would love to.
Dude, then I'll just do that or something. But
I actually had like, man, my back was killing me this one day, and I won't say the name of the person, but one of the people that works with me, I'm like, listen, I need you to give me a trigger point injection in my back. This is a non-medical person. He just
Really?
watches me do it all the time. I'm like, I want you to take this needle. I'm gonna fill the thing up with a little bit of Decatron, a little bit of bupivacaine. I want you to just go perpendicular. I'm gonna make a spot here, a mark here, and mark here. I just want you to take some alcohol and go straight into the thing. And so she like did it, and she put it into both spots, and
it worked.
it worked. It was great. Yeah.
That's cool. My mom said I could take out my stitches once, and I took out my own stitches. So
Yeah, but did anything bad happen?
no, maybe the scar is worse than it would have been, perhaps. But it's a
What
mole.
happened
It
there?
was a mole that I got removed.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like the mole. My mom's like, "Oh, the scar is worse."
Looks
I'm
like you got in a machete fight.
Yeah, I would rather the scar than the mole though, because it would grow
Really?
hair and it was big. Yeah.
Oh.
It was a teratoma. You know
I
what a
guess.
teratoma is?
No, I was born with it.
Were you?
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Did
though.
your face always look like that too?
Yeah. Well, it's gotten better, I think. I
Okay.
used to have acne pretty bad, but I took Accutane.
Does it hurt your face?
Accutane, or you're just saying in general?
Yeah. Does your face hurt?
No, it feels good.
'Cause
It's killing me.
Ah! Pretty good.
Sing
Damn.
Tickery
Damn.
tickery tock. Put
Damn.
that online, you bop.
Clip it. Yeah.
All right, so let's see. I think we're about ready for the lightning round.
Yeah.
So,
Why
this
you smack
brings
your
us
phone
to
like that?
the part of the show where we do the lightning round. So the lightning round is where we ask the same questions to our guests, and I'm going to start it off. Sean Millea. Sean, you get in some trouble. You end up in jail. Who's your first phone call?
My first phone call when I'm in jail. Damn.
Mom's watching, Sean.
I would call my father.
You'd call your father. Okay, Dad.
You
Your
would
parents
call
are
your
together,
father?
right? Mom and Dad are together?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Mom, don't be upset. Your little boy would call Dad, but he still loves you.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want you to get in a fight with the officers and say things like the moon landing wasn't real. Because,
Yeah.
but I believe you. I'm on the same. Like I said,
Honestly, most cops would probably agree with her.
listen. They still live in Bricktucky, right?
Yeah.
That's Bricktown to you.
What the fuck is that?
That's in Ocean County, New Jersey. It's
right.
Yeah,
You're from a New Jersey suburb.
yeah. I'm from Monmouth County. He's from Ocean County. So anyway, so next question.
Sean, what is one life hack that you know about that you think more people should know about that you don't want to gatekeep?
Life hack that people should know about. Paying for dating apps makes dating apps way better.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you buy a boost, you get a ton of likes. If you don't buy a boost, you get no likes.
Really?
Yeah. It angers me,
Yeah.
but
How much are you spending a month on these apps?
Next question.
Oh.
It's bad, dude. It's bad. It's really bad. It's like
Yeah?
a slot machine.
Dude, all right.
I'll have like 1,000 matches, and I'll be like, let me just run a quick boost real quick. I love the boost.
1,000 matches.
You love the gambling of it.
It is, yeah. It's like, yeah.
Huh. Can I ask you,
What's your favorite app?
I do like Hinge a little more, but Tinder, I feel like you get. I've had more like meetup success with Tinder. I feel like
these people are just trying to smash.
probably, but
How you do on Grinder?
yeah, you know, just
Put 'em-
like yeah, yeah. You don't need boosts on Grinder. I'm pretty.
You
I'm pretty
definitely
sure.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. What? Fuck. I was just gonna ask.
What's your
Are
favorite
you
food?
paying? Oh, sorry.
Favorite food?
Yeah,
That's like a tough question. I don't know, like pasta.
pasta. Okay, so you live in New York City. There's a lot of places to eat pasta. What's your favorite place to go and eat pasta? How about this? You match with a girl. You go on a date. She's cool. Not first date, right? Because you don't want to invest too much in the first date because you don't really know if she's cool or not. But you kind of vibe with the girl.
Because I totally would. But go ahead.
We all make that same mistake a few times. But then anyway, so you find a girl you really like. You want to go like somewhere cool. You know, you're gonna have a good time with her. You may even you may have already like been intimate with her. You know, it's gonna be a good night. Where are you taking this girl to get pasta? New York City. Can't be Bricktucky. Can't be Ocean County.
Maybe. Well, there's this restaurant. I should know it because I went there once with Trevor Wallace because I was in it. Like he had me use me for a video. And we went to this restaurant, and the owner recognized him.
Mm.
And then I was talking to the owner, and he was like, "Dude, if you ever want to come here, it's like right on Central Park. He's like, if you ever want to come here with a date, like I'll make you feel like a star. Like just let me know." So I would probably take her there, but I forget the name of the place.
You should probably try to
we
remember
still
the name.
DM and shit. If
Got
the
it.
day comes, I will use that place.
on Central Park,
Just ask
South
them for
Central
the
Park,
address.
Mm-hmm.
like on that right along 57th Street there. Not
Mhm.
57th, it's 59th.
Just ask him
Interesting.
for the address. Be like, hey, what's your address again?
Well, I could find it on the map too.
Oh,
I'll just
okay.
scroll on the map and I could figure it out for sure.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's what I would use. That's what I would. And that was like a year or two ago. So I've been waiting to use that one.
Hmm.
No girl has gone on 2 dates with me enough to no girl that I liked.
You really lose them after the first date?
I suppose. I haven't really gone on a date with a girl that I was really interested in dating further. So
What is it that you don't like about them usually?
I don't know. I'm picky, I guess. Or I'll go on dates, but I'm like, I don't know. We'll discuss more later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So my question this time is, what is one area of expertise that you have or significant knowledge of? Could be any subject matter, any concept that people don't know you know about this.
Shakespeare, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've read 34 of the plays out of 38. I'm trying to get to all of them by the end of the year.
Which ones do you have left?
I just started The Merry Wives of Windsor,
Okay.
which is like a sequel, or like it's a spin-off that he was made to write by the Queen. Cymbeline, which is one of the longer ones. And I forget the other ones. I've like been saving all the ones I didn't really want to read for the end.
How do you
okay.
understand it? Because it's all in like.
Well, so I took a Shakespeare class in college, and they told us to get the Norton Shakespeare, and it's like that was crazy because like all the copies you have in high schools and stuff, like it's like they just expect you to know stuff. But the Norton, it's like every other word. It's got like a footnote. It explains it.
Okay.
And then I have the simple English version, so I'll read the regular one, and then inevitably I'll be like, what? And I'll read
Right.
this, and then I'll go back to it.
Okay, that makes sense.
But like,
When
so
you
if
told me you actually read them, I'm like, how? Man, I'm just a doctor. I'm not like intelligent. But how in the hell did you possibly able to interpret Shakespeare? 'Cause
you
that's
get better at it, but it still is, especially if there's like a fool or like like a jester, a clown, whatever. That's like whenever they enter a scene, I'm like, oh, it's a fool, and like they speak in riddles, and it's like I don't know what's being said.
Fleet in the fathers higher the wall.
Yeah, or like they'll mess up word. That's the annoying thing. Like in the comedies, it'll be like they'll say a word wrong, which it's a word I already don't know the word. So like it'll be like, this is funny because he's pronouncing it wrong, and I'm like, okay. So and they do that all the time, and it's like that'll be annoying because then I'm like trying to read it and enjoy it, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on? Like, yeah.
I got a question for you. So if you were able to invite anybody dead or alive to dinner and you guys could just like talk for, I don't know, the evening, who would it be? Would it be Shakespeare?
Maybe, or maybe John Lennon. I almost would say Paul McCartney, but I feel like choosing an alive person's kind of dumb. I feel like you gotta
it's
go.
a waste of a choice.
Yeah, because
I get that.
I could meet Paul, although he's old. So, but yeah, I would probably go John Lennon or Shakespeare, maybe.
Well, people
guy-
always choose one, Paul or John Lennon.
I do like John a little more. I think that they're obviously like equal in talent, although some people might disagree. But a lot of John's songs I enjoy more.
One of the guys who trained me, this guy, Dr. Steve Lynn, who used to work at Roosevelt Hospital. I don't think it's Roosevelt anymore. It's some new aberration of like Mount Sinai or something like that. He actually was a resident on the day that John Lennon was shot. And they brought John Lennon into the ER, and he cracked his chest. They cracked his chest open to try to like save him.
I remember because I saw an interview with like the doctor, and he was saying, didn't they like manually pump it or something?
Yeah. So they tried to do obviously whatever they could. It was John. I mean, so they were, doing whatever they could to be like, super aggressive to save his life, but at the same time, dumbfounded that like of all people, this is John
they're
Lennon
holding
in front of
John
them.
Lennon's heart. Yeah, that's
it's just
crazy.
horrible,
Yeah. Holy cat! Yeah, because it's like you have to act now. There's no
Yeah.
time to transfer to somebody else, or that's crazy.
Damn, that's a crazy memory to have in the.
That's a story you tell at every campfire.
People be like, he's talking about holding John Lennon's heart again. Like
it's Uncle Sean and John Lennon.
Some of my friends, for me, it'll be like, oh, we get it, you read Shakespeare, because I'll bring there's quotes that I'm like, oh, I love this one quote, and they're like, he's bringing up Shakespeare.
Yeah,
but I'm sure that doctor does that about John Lennon.
100%.
Why not?
His
right?
kids are like, Dad, it's John Lennon.
So
and you also wrote Blackbird.
So, but yeah, I do think it'd be crazy to be like Paul McCartney. Like I feel like if ever there was like the wonder if like the world is a simulation, I feel like if I was Paul McCartney or even like Drake or Justin Bieber or like any famous person, like I feel like the feeling that reality might be fake would be more exaggerated because it's like, why me? Why am I the greatest artist ever?
Right.
So.
And that's a lot of pressure, and then you're kind of like disrupting everything just to feel something, right?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, John Lennon, if you watch like the documentaries and all that kind of stuff, or, even like tune in to like some of the lore, like he was the antagonizer often in their band relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although there's like I've seen sometimes in documentaries, I'm like, oh, he kind of seems like he was chiller than people make him out to be.
Oh, 100%. I feel that too.
But
yeah.
it's hard to say. I think because like Paul sort of seemed like he got a little bit of an ego, which I
Yeah.
get. But he was also pushing the band, like they would be like sleeping, and he'd call like, "Yo, we got to make a song." So
Yeah.
I think it was like sort of just like they kind of got annoyed with each other, as like roommates might, you know?
Yeah, two like different operating methods
Yeah.
conflicting with each other, both very good at what they do. Yeah.
And I don't even know if it's like even different. Well, I guess it is different, but it's also like after a while, it's just like they wanted to chill, and Paul's like, "Come on, let's." Do it."
Have
And
you
then he
ever
wants to
had
do
a-
it his way?
Have you ever had a situation though where like you had a woman come in and break up a relationship like that? Like I feel like Yoko
fifth
Ono
grade?
just destroyed the Beatles. You know
Yeah, in fifth grade for sure.
what happened in 5th grade?
Well, there was this girl that I had a best friend from like 1st to 5th grade, and then we both liked. Well, this girl, everybody liked her in the class, but I remember one day she texted me late at night like, "I like you," and like, "Do you want?" And we were like, "Yeah, I'll be your boyfriend." And that the next morning, she texted me like, "That was my cousin on my phone," and like I remember I was listening to American Pie on like my parents' computer, crying because I was so bummed. But then she ended up she dated every boy in the class for like 2 days, but she like ended up dating him, and we ended up like not fighting, but like like getting into a spat and being like, and I was like, "Well, your parents are poor."
No.
I said some shit because he said some shit to me, and like then we ended up not being friends ever. Like now to this day, we're it's 5th grade, so I'll be like, "Dude, remember when we were best friends?" And we'll laugh about it.
Yeah.
But like we never rekindled the same way.
It just was over.
Yeah.
It's always over a girl.
And she also told me months later, she was like, "Remember when I said it was my cousin?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "It was actually me. She was like, I'm like psychic, and I had I saw into the future, and like I could see that it wouldn't work out, so we didn't like. That's why I told you it was my cousin, and so that was crazy. And then
Yeah.
we ended up dating over the summer for 2 days again, and she broke up with me again. But yeah,
She's the one that got away.
sort. Well, actually, we ended up. This is crazy. In college, she came and visited. We did acid in Central Park. Well, actually, we had sex, and then the next day we did acid. And I remember feeling very weird because it was like a group of us. It was my buddies, and then she was there, and we did acid. And I remember feeling like very strange because I'm like, I just had sex with this girl last night, and like, what is this dynamic now? It's very weird.
Yeah.
Because now I'm on acid, and I'm like, am I like? And she was cool. Like, it wasn't, like, she was, like, super chill. But I was just, like... And also, we
Overthinking.
found out
You're
it was
in your head.
N-bomb. It wasn't real acid. It was synthetic acid. It was bitter. You're supposed to spit it out because it could be poisonous. But we still did it. And, yeah.
N-bomb.
Synthetic acid. I thought all acid was synthetic.
I don't know how it works. But either way, I got mine in the end is the whole point. Is I
I'm
did
sad to hear that.
end up making it happen.
I'm sad to hear that, man.
Yeah. No,
No, it
was a
turned out
happy
good.
ending,
He ended
though.
up having sex with his childhood sweetheart.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought meaning like the one that got away. You know.
Oh well, I mean, she was a psychic, crazy person. In
Oh,
fifth
oh,
grade, so
oh,
I
then that
probably-
makes
Psychic
probably
or
di-
psycho?
Psychic.
Psychic,
She said
like
she was
she
a
actually-
psychic. Yeah,
Right. Most psychos do say
that's
that
what she
they're
said. She
psychic.
said I'm a psychic, and
Right.
I don't think it didn't work out when I looked into the future.
Holy shit.
She obviously didn't see you boning her and doing.
She didn't
acid
look far
together
enough ahead.
in Central Park.
Or she saw that was the possibility, and she was like, I need to break up with him now for that to occur in the future.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Huh. So,
I've been very personal here.
yeah, that's good. Do you,
Don't
do you
expect
feel
me to share this
comfortable?
now. I'm going to be like, well, I'll share, but like,
You don't have to share if you don't feel comfortable. We could always cut stuff out.
the only
too.
thing I want you to do is bleep Roey's name.
Really? That's
Yeah, I
that big of a deal.
I
Of
don't
all the
really-
things you said, that's the one you're concerned
What do you
about?
think I should be concerned about?
I don't think there's anything specifically you should be concerned about, but I think that one was one of the
I
least
don't know that
concerning.
people need to know that I was. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. We could bleep
That's fine.
that
We can
out.
bleep it
yeah,
out. No big
Okay.
deal.
yeah,
You can keep what I said, but maybe just the name is fine.
yeah. I mean, we'll cut out whatever makes you comfortable, man.
All right.
Yeah, we're friends here. We're not
I know.
fucking. We're not 60 minutes trying to get you.
Well, I mean, he wanted you to use the Japanese girl's sex toy video. Regardless, I mean, we're friends. You're not.
Yeah,
friends
but I'm a
with the
horrible person. That's a
fair.
difference.
You're not though. Cool.
I'd
Thanks,
say
buddy.
we're friends.
We
right?
are friends, yeah.
We're good. Yeah, we cut anything you want out.
All right.
Unless
thanks.
you make the video like just us asking questions and
Yeah.
you're barely in it.
Yeah. Damn. The only
So,
thing you cut out is when you said I could keep the cards so that you could take them from me.
You eat pizza?
Sometimes. I'm not a big pizza guy.
No?
Why?
I'm just curious because that's a very special question that I ask.
Really?
Yeah, I ask people what their favorite pizza place is in New York City.
I don't really like. I feel like a lot of pizzas taste the same to me. Actually, my favorite pizza
Whoa.
place, I was ashamed to find out is not really like a reputable one, but Little Italy Pizza. I like how they have the breadcrumbs.
Oh, people have said that one is good.
Oh, really?
yeah,
I
we've
like
heard-
theirs.
There's one on
We've heard
Fulton
other
Street, I think. Is that a
takes, yeah.
chain? Little Italy?
It
or
is
no?
it is a chain, but they have
Okay.
like a breadcrumb base.
Yeah,
Then it's like crunchy. I like that.
a
I
lot
like
of places do that, like out west.
that. Yeah. But I mean, I'm the type. I don't know. You could just like Jersey pizza, and like it all tastes the same. I've had like, I mean, I guess in Virginia, I've had pizza and be like, oh, I can see how this is not as good. But
Right.
overall, I'm like, can it really be that different?
Well, it is because they actually don't make sauce like in other places. They'll just take like tomato paste or like jarred, like disgusting tomato sauce. Whereas the other
Right.
places here in New Jersey and New York will actually like make a sauce, like real sauce, and then have that for the day to make the pizza with. And so it's pretty amazing. And they use like better cheeses and stuff like that. And of course, better dough and there's better water. So
I guess, but is
I
there
respectfully
nobody
disagree.
in like, you know,
I think it's the
Arkansas
water.
that's like, oh, nobody else is making their sauce. I'll make my own sauce. Like,
I think it's
I
the
think you're
water. New
correct.
York.
I think they could
water.
just get away with making cheap pizza and everybody's going to buy it.
I'm pretty sure. So there's a guy from my high school, Luke Vescovi, and he lives in Florida now, but he has Luke's. I think it's called Luke's Bagels. But if I'm correct, he gets the New York water and they drive it down to Florida to
Oh,
make
that's
bagels
cool.
with it. Yeah.
There
Where's
you go.
his store? What part of Florida? Do you remember?
That I don't know. I've done enough for him by saying by saying
Yeah.
what I've
Luke,
said. Look it
send
up.
us some bagels.
Yeah.
Actually, don't send us bagels. By the time we get here, it'll be a stale.
Yeah, that
Do
is
we-
true.
We do the life hack already.
We did do the
Okay.
life hack.
Do you, so what do you think happens to you after you die?
What do you say for a life hack?
The boosts.
The boost on the dating.
Oh, you're right.
apps.
Yeah, that was a really good one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay. I kind of think that. Well, I think it's like in Hinduism, maybe, where it's like, or is it Buddhism? But like the world soul, like we're all the same soul. Maybe. Kind of think that.
Like connected into one amalgamation of souls.
Yeah, like we're all. It's almost like when you play a video game and you could choose like stamina and like how much you have of each thing. It's like we're all like just different variations of what already. But I don't know. I guess that doesn't answer what happens when you die.
But that's cool because that kind of lays the foundation, at least to what you're like the universe you're painting right now.
Right.
So I don't think that was invaluable.
So maybe when
yeah.
you die, like it's not necessarily that you're reincarnated. I just think it's like we're all. It's like we are everything. So it's like we're just gonna keep living lives until life is no longer exists. Maybe.
Do you think your sentience goes into some other vessel?
Maybe I don't know. I don't know if my specific sentience would, but or it's a virtual reality. That's a real possibility as well. I mean, especially seeing how realistic AI and stuff is now. I'm like, are we just 4 layers deep into a simulation? Like, that's a possibility too.
Right.
Which, like, maybe this is like, you know, we die, virtual helmet comes off, but then we die in that world, another virtual helmet comes off. Like, who knows? But
that would be crazy if it's like 7 helmets.
it's possible.
It is interesting. Somebody like they give the analogy of dying, like like when you go to sleep at night and you're like in this other world,
Yeah.
and then you like wake up and it was almost as if like that world doesn't exist. Maybe it's that. Maybe like you just wake up and all of a sudden you're in another world, just like you do in the dream state, or going from the dream state to our reality.
Right. And you also can't prove, like, tomorrow you could wake up and be, like, a different... Like, I could wake up tomorrow and be 38, and then the next day I'm 24. Like, there's no way to prove that time is even linear. You know what I mean?
It's so bizarre that we even have to take time out of our day to do this thing called sleep. Like, what is that? Like,
Yeah,
nobody
true.
could really, like, think about, like, what is sleep? That's so bizarre that we have to literally, like, shut down this apparatus or this machine and go into this, like, weird, like, I don't know, this
It's like charging.
trance.
Yeah.
And, like, what's
Vulnerable.
really happening? Yeah, super vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? What is that? Like, and that's a very good point. Vulnerable, like you're vulnerable to animals whatever, ex-girlfriends,
Yeah.
wives. So it's a bizarre thing. Like, what is sleep? It's
One of-
so bizarre.
One of my pet peeves too is like I saw this in like a YouTube video, but they were like, oh, like evolution, like we would never evolve. Like basically, they make it sound like we evolve things very purposefully, and like I don't know. I'm just like, isn't evolution the whole thing is like it's all accidental? So like, I guess like not everything is on purpose. So like.
Well, they breed dogs on purpose to make.
Well,
certain
that
things.
is, but that's not like evolution. That's like people.
That's controlled breeding.
Like
Yeah.
evolution's sort of like, oh, like a mistake happens, and then the mistake that ends up making you stronger than everybody else lets you survive or whatever. But I don't know. I'll just see videos where they're like, oh, evolution would never like the fish wouldn't do that if it was useless. Like it's evolved to that for a reason. I'm like, not necessarily. Maybe it's like
Well, why wouldn't we evolve to require less sleep? I feel like that would
maybe
be a
that'll
huge,
happen.
huge benefit for us. Like, you think our cavemen forefathers were sleeping 16 hours a day?
Right, yeah, and then the guys who actually had to sleep 8 were the ones that survived. That might
Right.
That's an interesting. Because I was thinking like, yeah, wouldn't we have evolved to be able to get by on just like 1 hour of sleep or no
Right.
sleep? You'd think there would be people that
Maybe
could just
eventually.
not sleep.
But they were probably sleeping 16 hours because those motherfuckers were hungry.
But then would you still be human? Because like when you evolve, like let's say you evolve to something that doesn't need sleep, wouldn't you be something else? You're no longer human. You know,
Well, does sleep define humanity?
well, I don't know. I'm just saying, like when you like when the fish gets legs, it's no longer a fish. It's not like, oh, that's a fish with legs. Now it's like,
Yeah. Well, where do you draw the line? Right?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess
do
so.
you, like, if a guy is really muscular and he's 7'5", like, do you say he's not?
oh,
a
that's a
human
good
anymore?
point. Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't know how it works.
I think it's just so slow, the gradual change, that it probably doesn't even
True, true.
can't be perceived.
Maybe one day we'll be able to just like, well, they with AI and shit. I feel like maybe like they say AGI when that comes, it's gonna be like the smartest human.
What's
like,
AGI?
It's artificial general intelligence, but basically the whole point is like when that happens, it's like it's the smartest. It's smarter than any human, so it's like you could ask it to be Shakespeare, it'll be Shakespeare. It could be smarter than anybody that's ever existed or will exist, and so basically, to me, that means you could be like, oh, like, is it possible to time travel? Is it possible to make it so we don't have to sleep anymore? And it will.
And ask
if-
these questions.
And if humans, if the smartest human ever could have thought of it, this thing will be able to do it in
and it
real.
will propel society so much faster.
Exactly.
That's scary, dude.
I know, and they keep saying all these like scientists are like, yeah, AGI is coming like very soon.
Holy
and so-
cow.
And then we're going to be able to potentially live forever because we'll be able to have be able to crack the code for.
Well, that's what I don't know. I'm like, is it like the sort of thing where billionaires can gatekeep who gets to live forever? Will AGI gatekeep? I don't know. Will we all have access to AGI? Is it just going to be like a ChatGPT subscription? I don't know how any of that
There's
works.
definitely stuff that they have access to that we don't have. You know,
I
like-
could see that. Some people believe like when we see AI videos, they're just like breadcrumbing what's already existed. So like they've already been able to make like we might have been watching AI videos our whole life, but they're just breadcrumbing now. Oh look,
Oh yeah, look
Like,
what
look
it
at-
could do now.
like look at Will Smith eating spaghetti. This is what it. But in reality, it's always been. I mean, I don't know that I believe that. I feel like. I think that's like a conspiracy that's possibly runs too deep, but at the same time, I don't know how anything works in
I
the
feel
world.
like
so.
it makes sense because the military does all this innovation and stuff that they keep as secrets for the military. Like, you have to also think about what level of contribution to the success of a war is tied to espionage.
Right.
You know, so AI advancing to make it so your face appears a different way on a video camera, you know, that's something that they're probably working towards because you put disarray. Like, a lot of the fucking Middle East stuff is like, you know, counter politics and
Sure.
shit. So,
But it just feels like based on all the troubles the world's going through, unless it's like contrived, I'm just sort of like, oh, they don't really have secret anything. Like it feels like everything. We're all just getting the updates as they come. It doesn't feel to me like there's like some big boogeyman in like Area 51 that we don't. Maybe I don't know.
So you don't think aliens are real?
No. I mean, I think that there's probably life out there, but I don't know that they're like hiding these like deep and dark like.
Secrets? from
Maybe
you?
who knows?
Well,
Oh yeah, the last question. Is there any advice that you would give to your past self?
Like, I mean, yeah, advice I give to my past self. Maybe, damn.
You could take your time, man. We cut this out. You're okay.
I don't know. I guess, like, the obvious but, like, boring answer is, like, dude, just buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Just,
Honestly,
like,
that
money is, like,
usurps
the
all.
root of all. Yeah. Tell my sister not to date the guy that got her killed. That would probably be a good one.
Yeah.
What else? Like, but between that and Bitcoin. That would be crazy.
Dude, that's a crazy clip. You're sick.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's probably the sweet answer.
So where can where can people follow you? Obviously, you're going to be at the stand in July. Tell us about like your Instagram. Tell us about any other places that people can find you.
Where can you find me? My name on everything, Sean Millea. Yeah, I'll be at the stand and stuff, so that's cool. And yeah, maybe I'll do shows in the future of my own, and then they could come to that. And yeah.
And when you're at the stand, are you on any particular person's show or like any particular hour or?
Like
does that
Frantic
work?
is on. I don't remember what days it's on.
I thought that's Monday.
If it is Monday, then it's
Tuesday,
Monday. But one of
something
them
like
said
that.
it was upstairs, which I didn't realize they do upstairs. But yeah, sure.
I thought Frantic starts upstairs. No.
I thought it was downstairs, but
Oh.
whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, just follow me. That's
Cool.
fine.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Sean
Well,
Millea.
Sean Millea,
Thanks.
thank you so much for coming back and close the door behind you. You guys watch out for Sean Millea. Go see him at the stand, New York City. That wraps our episode. Good night.